So, welcome guys to a slightly cloudy but really hot Portugal. And today what I want to do is to show you around my rigs and do the same like I did when I was preparing for Eurocrawl in Austria in 2019. So just a little, quick go around the cars just to make some video, because I haven't done something like this in a long time. So let's try to make it short and fun. So this is like my training ground. It's quite small, but it's big enough to do some testing. So let's go to the rigs. So we start here with Super, and I'll take off the bodies and go in a little bit more detail afterwards. Mini performance scale, this is the latest one that I built. The Shafty, the Pro, and the Mighty Super. So for Eurocrawl, it's the Super, the performance scale. That will be the first time running. Actually, the first time running in a proper competition for the performance scale. And the Mini is a totally new build. The last one that I had was sold. So yeah, only the Shafty and the Pro are basically the same as they were in 2019 with some minor updates. So let's go into a little bit of detail into all of them. So we start off here with the Mini. This is a fresh build, and I actually took the first version of my chassis, and I built these 3D printed shock towers. This time I went with low-Z shocks, the Pro ones. They are really nice. I have a front low-Z axle with DC hubs and the knuckles. They have brass weights inside. I think I can fit 7 of them. Original lossy front axle, 8mm stop shafts. The battery goes here. Some drone ESC lossy box. I need a BEC for the servo, and recently I added SSD rear axle. That seems to be doing the trick for the overdrive, underdrive. It's okay, and with the body it's quite nice, so I'm quite happy the way it turned out. And in terms of competitiveness, I think it's at least as good as my previous rig. So yeah, I'm happy how this turned out. Next we move to the performance scale. So this is the latest adventure. So Capra axles, I already had them at home, so this was the big catalyst to start this build. I already had them at home. So custom wheels, I want to add some more weight to the front, but I already have an idea how to do it. SCX10 shocks, Ohms Hobbies, a SHV 500 V3 servo, Tekin FXR. Actually, it's tucked right under there. SDI shafts, Ohms Hobbies Puller 500 13 turn 5 slot receiver up here. So this is the chassis. It's very skinny, so that was the thing I wanted to add more fun to the build. I wanted a skinny chassis, and that's not easy to make on a performance scale and fit the rules. I think I managed to do that. That's an adventure already, so that's already something. That's already a win, let's call it. So yeah, I don't know how it performs. I guess we'll see in Eurocrawl. Next in line, we have the Shafty. So front axle, and this was something that really pissed me off in one of the courses in Austria, and that led to the build of the Barber. So after Austria I built this. I have it for sale on my Shapeways store, and yeah, so PAT 13 front axle. It has some fresh ESC direct power Futaba A700. It's running on 3S Team Brood Vapor. This motor is 35 turns. That served me really well. Might need a rebuild one of these days. I haven't touched it since 2015, so yeah. Voodoo pin tires and almost nothing left on the rear ones, but I really like the way this car is. And this is something new as well, SSD with carbon fiber tubes. I do these links and these lockouts. They are available on the Shapeways store. I don't do this I bought, I don't remember from whom, but it's available on Shapeways. And yeah, also one thing that I changed from Austria are these link mounts and shock mounts. They are my design as well. There's a video on my YouTube channel, and they are not in focus, but they work. Let's try. Yeah, they work really well, because with my previous setup, when it turned full lock, it was just hitting the links too much, and now it's not. Even though it raised the shocks a little bit, it's yeah, it's not so bad. The car goes really well, and I'm quite happy the way it is. Now we go to the Pro. Pro is like Old Faithful, and I only had the problem once, actually just before Austria. I broke one of these SSD shafts. They were welded. I hope they will last until at least during Eurocrawl. It has, since Austria, some new electronics actually, and it has the SHV 800 in the front, stubby Magnum motors, and BR Minis. And on the rear I have the Warrior Berg axle with some carbon fiber tubes. It has, so yeah, Bully, for those who don't know, Bully V1 in the front with with Deluxe Delrin tubes. The shafts were from Deluxe back in the day. The knuckles are Bully V1, machined by Deluxe as well, way back in the day. Yeah, still kicking around. On the rear, yeah, it's this Berg axle that yeah, I make as well, and this has Deluxe gears, the aluminium shafts, some home printed hubs, but they work. And this is, I think, if I remember well, 145 grams for the complete axle, so it's really nice. Maybe next year I will finally retire. Well, I'm not sure about retire, but I'll build another Pro car and we'll see how that one goes. But for the time being, this just goes really well, and I don't really want to change car. That's why I keep postponing building a new Pro. And last but not least, the Super. so this Super, I'm not entirely happy the way it's working. I think I got it a bit better, but yeah, so this is my chassis and the wheels I made, the weight system. I don't have any weight in the rear, just in the front. It's a Bully 1 low ratio with some Delring tubes from Deluxe as well. The machined knuckles, original Bully but machined. It has some universals in the front. These were custom made shafts with custom made shafts from chromoly. They have been working fine. For sure they will not break there. These I 3D printed because the link mods that were here they were really bad, so I made these ones and I got them printed. It's running on 3S, SHV 800 in the front, Futaba A700 in the rear, both running straight 3S. It has, to help mitigate the problems that I was having, a suck down winch that kind of works and it's fun. But yeah, this car is okay, so quite happy. I can't wait to put all of these inside a bag and just head out to Reposari, head out to Finland. So yeah, in a month time I'll still be around Finland somewhere, and I'm sure it will be a lot of fun, and I can't wait to put these rigs on the rocks and have some time, spend some time with the guys and have fun. Basically, we're all tired of being stuck in our own countries, but that's the way it is. So yeah, I'm going to turn on one of these rigs. I brought 2 batteries just to see them, and yeah, need to start thinking about packing stuff and all that. So getting nervous and getting excited, it's good times. So hope to see you guys soon, and take care.